today we're going to discuss the basics of hitting the ball further. The biggest question I get asked in golf is, or 3 tips to work on to hit the ball further. The biggest question I get asked in golf is, with do a lot of lessons and things like that, is how do I hit the ball further? I mean, there's a lot of ways you can hit the ball further, but it takes hours of practice getting the correct strike and different things like that. So what we're going to talk about is grip. Grip's one of the main influences on distance. The tighter you hold the club, it actually moves everything. The tighter you hold the club, the less your body moves, the more restricted your hands are and wrists are. They can't really work for impact. So what happens, if I'm going to grip this as tight as I can, and what happens is your wrists can't hinge properly because your arms are moved in the way, and it actually shortens your swing arc. So as you come into the ball, you're actually not unhinging, you're actually just casting the club. So what happens is all the speed is lost back here. You struggle to release the club and there's not much extension through the ball. So what we need to do is we need to grip the club. We need to grip it as tightly as we can for 4 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then take our hands off the club, just relax. That's how tightly you should hold the club, as if you're squeezing a tube of toothpaste but keeping the toothpaste in the tube. So what we need to do is we need to lighten our grip pressure. What that will enable is the lighter grip pressure, the heavier the club head. That'll actually make you feel where the club head is at impact and throughout the swing. So what that will do is it will make our wrist actually hinge naturally. It'll make us create a lever system, and it'll make us rotate our body because we're actually widening the swing arc. So as we come back into impact, we'll be able to unhinge our wrists, and we'll be able to hold that lag all the way into just the point of impact, and it'll actually help us it'll be able to help us extend through the ball and release it. So that's one pointer. The next pointer will be engaging core, but a lot of people don't understand how to use the core and why it's so important in the swing. So basically your core is located below your diaphragm but above your pelvic floor. So what we need to do is we actually need to feel like this is basically one of the key factors of the golf swing. So what we need to do is we need to actually feel like we're tense and feel like we're doing the plank and feel like we're keeping that anchored in. So what we need to push our belly button back towards our spine, and what we need to feel like is we're using our body as an anchor, and we need to swing round that anchor. This will actually help you actually turn your shoulders because there's something in the way, so we've actually got to rotate our shoulders, feel like we're turning our lower body and then back into impact. So that's one of the factors. And also a lot of people that don't engage their core enough, they sort of slump like this at address, or they slump back the way because they don't know how to really engage it. This will actually help your spine angle, and it'll actually help you maintain the correct angles through impact and make you make the correct strike into impact. So that's another example. And also it could be used as a trigger, so moving your stomach back or tensing your stomach and feel like you're pushing it back towards your spine. That's the second factor. The last factor is acceleration and hearing that whoosh sound. I mean, a lot of people don't have the ability to trust the mechanics of the swing or gravity. So what tends to happen is they try and speed up from the top, and what happens when you speed up from the top, you're actually losing all the energy back here, and you're actually throwing the club, so your wrists aren't actually maintaining that lag right into the downswing. So what you're doing is you're throwing the club, you're losing that wrist angle, your lever system's broken down, and what happens, you're making contact about here, and that's where the fastest point of swing is. You lose, all the kinetic energy is lost back here. So what we need to feel like we're doing is we need to feel like we're holding that into the downswing. So what we need to do is, if you take your club, right, and swing, the fastest point of my swing there was past the ball. So if you actually, the fastest point of your swing is past the ball, you're doing the correct technique. But what we need to do is turn our club round the wrong way, so upside down. And what we need to do, the fastest point of my swing there was past the ball, through the ball. I mean, if you're at the fastest point if you do that and the fastest point of the swing is behind the ball, you're actually decelerating, so you're slowing down into impact. So what we need to feel like we're doing is basically just holding that down to downswing, down all the way to the impact. Good strike. And what that'll actually do is it'll actually increase distance, and it will help you maintain your performance and basically improve your performance. So, I mean, there's a lot of things to golf that people don't really have the gist of. So basically, the club's naturally going to come down. It's gravity. So if you think if somebody's on a swing and they're being pushed, the slowest point of the swing is on the downslope. But if you think all the way up the swing, going up through the swing, that's the fastest point. So it's the same with the golf swing. The fastest point is past impact. Right, so that's basically everything today. I hope you enjoyed that. If you've got any comments, comment below, or subscribe to my channel at Jamie Allen Golf, or follow me on Twitter at Jamie Allen Golf. Thank you.